This is The Spot, a BYU-Idaho radio production where we talk about what you talk about at BYU-Idaho. Today we are here with
Camille Colditz,
Riley Van Nortwick,
Maddie Jones,
and my name is Grace Andrus. Today we're talking about the local music scene, music in general, local bands, venues, just anything musical. To get us started, we're gonna kind of just talk about our favorite music we've been listening to. So kind of share our on repeats. If you're a Spotify user, you know what that is, you know what that's all about. I'll go first. My on repeat for a song, oh man, I was listening to this morning. It's called Just My Imagination by The Temptations.
Oh,
I'm really in a little funky, a little
So
disco funk. I was like doing my hair and I was like, wow, this is so magical and amazing. And then I think my top album has been for a while, but it's called Mika's Laundry by Matt Champion. Really, really awesome. Every single song on there. Okay, just kidding, there is one that I skip every time because it's a little bit aggressive. I kind of like more of a funk, a little more. But anyways, give that a listen, it's really good. That's all I have. Popcorn, Camille.
Me? I've been really into the Beatles recently.
Okay.
Love the Beatles always. My favorite song right now is I'll Follow the Sun. That one's super good. Favorite album? I'm going to a Peach Pit concert in a couple weeks.
Oh, slay.
And their last album, not their newer one, but their last one from 2 to 3. Every song on there, so good. It's fire.
Chef's kiss.
I would recommend. Listen to Peach Pit.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, Popcorn, Maddie.
Okay. I have been thinking about this all day. My on repeat song recently, it's hard because I've been listening to I've been very album focused lately and artist focused. So I've been listening to a lot of Conan Gray. I'm gonna go Ali Rose from his last album, Found Heaven. And then for albums, it's been so hard for me I've been thinking about this and I cannot pick a favorite album, but
Do you have like 3?
I narrowed it down to 3.
Oh, okay, slay.
So number 1 always, love it. It's always in my top 10 albums is Reputation by Taylor Swift.
Okay, that is an interesting take,
It
I
is
will say.
So
That a Taylor
good.
Swift album is on your top 10 and your
See-
top 3. Oh,
Okay.
hey, Riley, that's okay.
Most of her albums are actually in my top 10. Because I'm a huge Swiftie. No judgment if you don't like her. It's not a big deal.
No judgment if you do.
accept all.
Part of the appeal to Reputation is the lore behind it. And part of it for me is that I was listening to it very heavily during a time in my life where it was kind of relevant. So it's been special to me because of that. Second album, Found Heaven, Conan Gray. I think it's his best album. It's retro pop. Cool. So good, very 80s, and I love it. And then the third one's super small artist. Her name's Sammy. She actually she's independent now. She split from her label. Now is called Don't Know Her on Spotify. She's so cool. She grew up in my stake, so we kind of know each other a
Sick.
little bit. But her album Silver is so good. It's very pop acoustica, and it's just
That's
so
crazy
good.
that she was in your stake and now she's in your top 10.
Yeah, we have been to each other's parents' houses, so
Ayo.
it's cool.
That's kind of awesome.
Cool little flex.
Yeah, very flex.
Popcorn Riley.
Okay, on repeat, I've been listening to a lot of house music recently.
Okay, yes.
I love house music. John Summit and Odd Mob, some great DJs, producers. Palm of My Hands, the Odd Mob remix is I've been listening to that a lot recently, but an album that I was excited about and have been listening to a lot is Burning Days by Flip Turn.
Oh, sick.
I love Flip Turn. If you like Peach Pit, that's right up that
Yeah,
alley.
I was gonna
From
say.
2 to 3 is a great album. I love that album too, but yeah, recently Burning Days. I love Flip Turn. Kind of been listening to them for kind of a while, so
Cool.
it's been a great album.
House music. So the other day, I had to drive 45 minutes without any aux cord or Bluetooth. So I was just on the radio, just raw dogging that drive. And I found a DJ station that was just house music. And so I was just bumping that, but the windows were down. I was like, this is awesome.
Just feel good. It's
Yeah,
just the perfect. I don't know.
No,
People
I
hate on
agree.
it, but I love it.
I think it's,
It's great.
yeah.
You just gotta know the right artists, right songs to find. Some
Time
of
and
them can
place.
get repetitive, but you gotta find the good ones.
Yeah, honestly, that's fair. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
So are you all Spotify users or Apple Music?
Spotify.
Spotify?
I use both, but
Oh.
Spotify.
Okay.
I have reasons for it though.
Okay,
if you
wait,
like
why?
music, well, Apple Music just streams at a higher quality than Spotify does.
Okay,
Lossless audio.
fair.
Okay.
But I mainly use Spotify now.
That's good.
Spotify.
Spotify.
Slay. So my friend, he has an interesting take that I've never heard, but I kind of agree. He talks about how Spotify kind of feeds you your music, where Apple Music you have to more go out and search and create it yourself, which I kind of agree with, because Spotify, but they're really good at it. Like, I'm fine being fed. Like, it's delicious, you know? And so, but I don't know, it's easier for me to find more music on Spotify than it is Apple Music, because I use both.
Yeah, I agree. Because some of the daily mixes and stuff are actually like not bad.
Yeah.
But
Or my favorite thing is I go to like a song I recently found in love, and I go to the song's radio, and that's how I like collect more of the same vibe.
it's really easy just kind of dive down and just listen to a bunch of stuff you've just never even heard of.
Yeah.
Probably would have never found otherwise, so it's kind of cool.
No, it's true. It's true. And you were saying about albums. Okay, so my aunt and I talk about this all the time, but like the purpose of an album and like the integrity of listening to an album front to back is so important, because it's so cool you can make playlists and pick and choose, but the artist created the album, like that is their whole art form, is the album.
It's a listening experience.
Yeah, it's a listening experience. And so I have to listen to it twice, because front to back at the first time I'm like, usually I don't really vibe, because I'm like, it's all new typically. But the second time, I don't know. That's just my hot take. What are your guys' takes?
That's like why I got into vinyls recently. 'Cause it's
Okay.
just like, I love putting a record in and listening to the whole entire album. It's so nice and so chill.
Well, yeah, I love when albums, like songs go into each other and they have like the interludes and stuff that like connects them and not tells a story, but it's just cool listening experience to have that front to back.
There's
and
Sorry, I didn't mean
No,
to
you're-
interrupt
you're
you.
good. Go
There's a
ahead.
really cool one on Ariana Grande's latest album. Saturn's an interlude into Eternal Sunshine, the
check that
title
out.
track. It's really cool.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think it's done enough too. A lot of new artists, or maybe they do it, maybe they don't, but I feel like I haven't seen it. It's not as common anymore, which
Yeah.
sucks.
I think so too, especially with like the rise of TikTok music artists. They're definitely just pumping songs out. Yeah. Riley, you want to share your thoughts?
Dude, TikTok music, I don't know. It's like, you could find I feel like there's a lot of cool artists, but it's so saturated that I feel like you just get annoyed by hearing like the same one that's trending. It's just like, sometimes it just ruins it.
Yeah.
It'll blow an artist up, but I feel like it definitely ruins it too at the same time.
I think it does too. I think
Because there's like there's a trend with a lot of TikTok artists who like, they'll write the hook for the song. And only that, they won't even finish the song. And if it goes viral, then they'll finish the song.
Really?
So then it's
That's
like,
crazy.
well, wait, what's the point, right?
Yeah, like, are you?
Maybe I'm just having like an elitist mentality, but
That's okay. But I think
but
that's
I'm like,
fair.
that's kind of lame.
Because where's the emotional connection to a hook
Exactly.
of a song?
That's like, I feel like even though there are some popular artists that maybe you don't like or whatever, they still put their emotion in the music, and that connects with people.
Yeah.
And I still think people truly connect that way with music. So
No, I agree. I agree. I mean, what's his name? Benson Boone. He was kind of a TikTok artist.
Ice cream.
totally.
Oh my gosh, that song is everywhere. Yeah, I
It's like
mean,
walking into any Ross or Marshalls, and it's
oh
just
my
like
gosh, so true.
Walmart. You
Okay.
cannot escape it.
Okay, but going from that though, house music is always played in like H&M,
Or
Zara.
Zara, oh yeah.
Every time I'm like,
You walk into Zara, there's an actual DJ playing the house music. It's awesome.
okay, wait, I've never experienced that before.
I've only seen that. Maybe I haven't, but I've seen like, yeah, I've seen
There's
DJs.
DJs?
Oh yeah,
Actual
like in
people?
Zara.
Oh, what?
Totally.
That would be so fun.
That would be fun.
We
We're
should have
shopping.
live DJs everywhere. Make the shopping experience way
Honestly.
better.
It's a new business idea.
I saw a video of the
We're planning it right now.
There's like a DJ at a gym. He was just like DJing a set,
That's
like
so
straight
cool.
EDM,
right there.
electronic house, all that, just live at the gym. I'm like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll take my
Sick.
headphones off for that.
Yeah, seriously. No, that's awesome.
Respect.
Wait, what were we talking about before? Oh, Benson Boone.
Benson Boone.
Okay, so take this if you want, but anytime people are like, oh yeah, I have a class in the Benson, I'm like, oh, you know that was named after Benson Boone, right? every time they're like, no way. I'm like, no, why would it? No.
No,
But that was fun, you know, it's a fun joke.
It is.
people are too gullible to fall for that.
Yeah. So if you want to be funny and cool, use it. Just kidding. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Anybody have any other thoughts before we kind of like,
Okay, wait, one more thought going back to like DJs. Does anyone use the DJ on Spotify? Like the DJ X?
I have.
I love the DJ X, and I feel like it's an unpopular
Maybe I
opinion.
gotta try it.
You
I don't know, I've
do?
never tried it, so I can't.
you
I
love
haven't
it?
either.
Yes. Like when I don't know what to play, I'll just use my DJ, and I'll just like play songs I like.
He's kind of fun. Like he just plays, like he'll be like, oh, now I'm about to play a song that you used to have on repeat or
Yes,
something. And then he'll play
exactly.
something from your like 2020 repeat. playlist.
It'll
Wait,
be,
he'll like
the
talk
middle-
to you?
Yeah.
He's an AI
But
DJ.
then like
like
at
a radio
night,
show.
I'll be like, here's
Okay, that's
some
kinda
hip hop rap at like 2 in the morning. I'm like, I don't want this. It's all playing.
Wait. 2 a.m. What are you doing at 2 a.m. listening to your
Past
DJ?
curfew?
I don't know. No, I would never be out past curfew. Never.
Not I.
Not me.
Not
I
us.
follow the honor code.
Very strict on it. Oh, that's
No,
funny.
but I like the DJ. He's nice.
I
The
feel like
DJ's cool.
I feel like if you don't know what to listen to, the last thing you want to hear is someone telling you, "Oh, now I'm gonna play you this." It's like, wait, I just want to hear this
Hey,
song.
don't knock it till you try
Hey,
it.
that's true. I gotta try it. I'll try it and get back to
It's
you guys.
nice. I like it.
That's my homework
One
assignment.
of my favorite things to do with Spotify, sorry, this is a Spotify promo, in case you didn't know, but they do blends, and so it's where you can like, Spotify will make a playlist based on you and whoever you share it with on your music taste, and then it'll be like, you're 70% match, and then it'll make a playlist and show what you listen to, what you both listen to, and what they listen to. It's very fun. If you guys are into that, I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you're not.
I'll use it on my husband.
Yeah, use it on your
Hey,
husband.
there you go.
Oh yeah, you have a husband. Use it on your boyfriend.
Yeah, that's how you know your compatibility is
Yeah.
your Spotify matches.
Like first date, be like, if it's not 80% or higher, I don't want it. Or maybe it's good to date someone who's different.
Broaden your horizons.
Yeah.
True.
I mean, we don't know.
That's how it is with my husband and I. We don't have super similar tastes, but I've definitely branched out into his music a lot more, and it's really good.
Which is honestly more exciting when you find someone and they're like, have you ever heard this song? And you're like, no,
And it's
never.
good.
And then it's good.
And then it's
It's
good.
so
You're like,
good.
why have I never known this?
Yes.
Yeah, he's into this artist called Landon Conrath. I don't know if any of you guys have heard him. He's super small.
Yes, I do.
But yeah,
He sings,
he's so good. And it's been like we almost went to his concert, but we're poor, so
That's
we
okay.
did not buy tickets. But he's opening for Sarah Kay's
Oh.
in Utah like next weekend or something like that. So we almost went, and now we both love Landon Conrath because of that.
That's awesome. I think I have like 3 songs. There's one called Biology or something. I cannot remember. Science. I don't know, but I have it. I know I
Yeah.
do. Cool. That's awesome. So you were talking, you run a couple of the music shows on the radio, right?
Yeah, I only do one of them
You do one.
regularly. Sometimes I sub in for a couple of them. So
Which one do you do?
I do Sounds from the Snow, which
Okay,
is
cool.
classical music. So it's all performances done on campus. And so I can play stuff that I've played, which is really cool. So I'm
That's
in the
awesome.
orchestra that's
Plugging
performing.
yourself in.
I do say it like every single time, like I was in this orchestra. I think I'm pretty cool. But I do crazy set lists. Like there's one coming up. I don't know if it's gonna be or have already aired by the time this comes out, but it's based on a color palette. So I take a color palette and then I pick music that I think fits those colors and make a set list doing that.
Wait, I
so
love
it's
that.
like it's 59 minutes long and I do it once a week. It's on Tuesdays at 8 on KBYI 94.3 FM. Shameless
Oh,
plug.
plug it.
Please
Plug
listen.
it,
It's really
please.
cool. I think I'm cool.
You
Maybe,
are cool.
I'm like, maybe you don't think classical music's cool, but maybe I can make you think classical music's cool.
Make classical cool again, if it wasn't before. That's cool. So what other shows are on the radio? Do you guys know? They do like The Perfect Score,
Score, that's
Score
my
is
favorite.
cool.
I love
and that's where they do,
songs from like movies.
Yes, thank
scores.
you.
I know Savannah did one that was like Jack Black songs. That was so good. It had, like
Which is so
Peaches
awesome.
and like all the Minecraft movie songs.
which is so
so
awesome
good.
that Jack Black is now like an artist, a singer-songwriter. Maybe just a singer, I guess.
They play Tenacious D then on the radio. That's like Jack Black's like original band.
We
really?
can't. It's a little scandalous for
That's
us.
why I was
but
like Jack Black. That's
we
crazy.
can't. It's mostly his music stuff like Nacho,
Nacho Libre, Minecraft, Peaches,
School of Rock.
So that's
School of Rock.
pretty cool. Try to do that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Anyways.
Moving on.
And then we have like inspirational music in the mornings.
Yeah. And
Oh my gosh,
There's
they're
classical
gonna
music
fire
going
me.
all day.
Yes.
Then there's 2 others actually. Showstoppers, which is Broadway.
Yes.
And Robert does that. We love Robert. He's cool. And then Weekend Jazz, which is our floater right now. So I'll sub an episode this semester. We're rotating people because we lost our Weekend Jazz person. So I know we cry. But Weekend Jazz is all jazz, and it plays 4 times over the weekend. So
Cool.
it's the one that plays the most.
Is that like modern jazz or is it?
It's
Do you know?
anything. You can play anything from standards to modern jazz. It just depends on what we have in the library. So I'm probably gonna go, when I do my episode, probably standards. I love jazz standards, like Take the A Train and stuff like that. That's my jam for jazz.
Cool. That's very cool. I didn't know. I didn't know. They're gonna fire me. I work for them. We'll cut that out. Just kidding. Okay, cool. What's your favorite one? I mean, obviously you host.
I legally have to say it's Sounds from the Snow. But I do love Showstoppers. I did a Showstoppers episode last summer when Robert wasn't here. And I just played my favorite musical theater songs. It was super fun.
Yeah.
It was really great.
That's so wholesome. Okay, love it. Okay, so also we're kind of talking about music here in Rexburg because we talked about music on Spotify and music on the radio. So music in Rexburg, honestly, it's been kind of a thing to have a music venue. We had the basement. I don't know if any of you guys have ever been to the basement when it was a thing. It like was underneath, I don't even remember, close to Main Street, underneath some random building. Then they moved it to underneath a dentist office. Does anyone know if I'm right?
That's correct,
Wow,
yeah.
okay.
Do you know, have you performed at the basement?
My first show I ever played was an open mic night at the original basement.
Ayo!
So that's pretty cool.
Riley's an OG. But the basement's no longer a thing. Super sad. And then we have like, trying to think, a lot of the concerts that I've seen are just kind of at random apartment complexes.
Yeah.
And
All
I've
the
been to
DIY
a couple.
shows.
Yeah. I went and saw you guys at the lodge.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was awesome. It was so awesome. We were front row. No big deal. Have you been to any concerts at?
I have. I usually, I can't remember the apartment, but I've seen some at apartments. I've seen some behind Taco Bell. There's always some at Taco Bell for some reason,
yeah.
and I don't know why. Like out in the parking lot, it's like a ton of people, but they're super fun. They're
Yeah.
sick. I've seen people perform at like Porter Park too. My friends' bands did.
Yeah, what's their names?
And,
Coastal
like,
City?
Coastal City. I've seen them like at the Cedars, and like Blush Buds. That's what I'm
Blush Buds?
Yeah, they're actually really good.
I don't know them.
I saw them. I don't know if they're still a band. I don't know if they're still together.
I know
but
it's
I
kind
hope
of
they
hard.
are.
I'm like, touchy subject. Sorry, Fishbowl. Sorry, Riley. Just kidding. What was I gonna say? We were talking about venues, Coastal City. Oh, hey, I went to this maybe you were there, but I went to this random like when Super Lame Vintage was a thing. They had like a performance behind and like a rager.
Like the skate jam?
Yes, the skate jam.
Skate
Thank
jam.
you. Yeah, I went to that. Honestly, like a very random experience. It was super fun, but like you just really saw all of these boys who now were allowed to become adults, and they just like pushed each other in this huge mosh pit, and we
so
just
scary.
watched. But the fits were fire, and the music was really fun. But anyways, so fun. But I don't know. But we do have a couple that are like real music venues, not just like random complexes. We have the rink, which is an ice skating rink / music venue.
Oh.
I don't really
That's
know
cool.
much about them.
I'm like,
Rest in peace.
That's so sad. There's so many shutting down.
Yeah, we should
Man.
just have a bunch of little
Don't you know
headstones.
The Moss, isn't that who you saw in the basement?
Oh my gosh, I did see the
That's how
moss at the
The lead
basement.
singer Tyke, I like saw them in Utah, and I asked him. I was like, "Are you coming back to the basement?" He's like, "I think they're closing down," and that's how I found out. And I was like, "What?" I was like, "No way."
From the Tyke himself
Yeah, I
is
did.
pretty
It was
cool.
crazy.
Dude,
But
Tyke
it was
James,
sad.
he's so awesome. I went to Kilby Court well, I've been a couple years, but he was there like as a watcher, not as a performer. And every time I saw him, I was like, "Are you Tyke James?" And so it became a bit. So I was like, "Wow, we're friends now." He's like, "Yeah, I'm Tyke James." I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." But anyways, yeah, no, the basement was so cool. I saw so many cool people there. Saw the Moss. What are they called? Blue Rain Boots.
Sunfish.
Sunfish. Who else have you seen anyone else at the basement?
I saw Sunfish. That was super cool. I like Sunfish. I did see the Moss the second time at the new one when they came. That was super fun. Blue Rain Boots too. That was the Sunfish show. There's some other cool Utah bands, but it's been a minute. I
Yeah.
mean, basement's been closed for over a year now, which sucks. So it's kind of, I forget what shows I've been to. I've
I
been to a
know.
bunch.
It's so sad because they're all pretty small bands.
Yeah, Consisco.
Consisco.
They're pretty good. They're from Utah.
Cool.
If you like Boy Pablo, you like them.
Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe I'll check them out. Cool. Very cool. And then we have the Venue 101, which is now the Hangar.
Formerly known as Venue 101, now the Hangar.
Now the
Yep.
Hangar. Very cool. Do you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, so we used to be called Venue 101. We were in kind of off Main Street, where the original basement was. We were in that same spot.
Oh, cool.
And so we were doing shows out there. That was pretty cool. And then kind of outgrew that space. And so now we're in a larger spot, kind of on the way to Walmart, 309 Prophet Street.
Okay.
That's the address.
Plug it.
But yeah, we just moved in there about a month and a half ago. So we've started doing shows weekly. We have open mic night every Thursday. Every Friday we do a party, DJ party, whether girls' night, Taylor Swift night, all that stuff. And then every Saturday we have
I gotta go.
Yeah, I know, Taylor Swift. Right?
I'll drag my husband along. It'll be great.
I love it. Yeah, and then every Saturday we host bands. So there's still a ton of bands in Rexburg, but kind of slowing down now because of spring semester. But there's still quite a bit. So the local scene is still growing and still thriving. So that's always awesome.
Yeah, I really think like it is still growing and thriving, even though there's not a lot of space for them still. But they find space, which I think is really cool. Like the artist definitely is like, I will make the space for me for my art to be performed. That's basically what I'm trying to say, which is really cool. Because I'm trying to, like Battle of the Bands, that was a campus health event, and so many people came out for that.
Such a cool event. Yeah, they had must have 500-600 people there.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
So many people were there. So many bands auditioned.
Yeah.
Like,
it was 14 or 15 bands in one day.
Yeah, which is awesome.
That was
and that just like shows like how passionate our music scene is, and that it does exist. It's just, we just got to keep the hangar open forever and ever.
Hopefully, that's the goal.
That's the goal,
We
right?
try everything we can to stay open.
And then we did have Womptober. Did you perform at Womptober, or did you put that on?
I did sound for Womptober, but then Fishbowl headlined it. So.
Oh, so that's you.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was an interesting event. It was kind of, it was. I thought the turnout was great, but it was a hectic day. It was all over the place. It was just.
Was that the first year? Like you guys only did it once, or do you guys do it multiple times?
I think they might have done it the year before because it was another guy who put it on, but it was the first year Fishbowl was a part of it. So.
Sick. So yeah, if anyone's like looking to throw a music festival, there is music to be had.
100%.
Music to be celebrated for sure. Okay, cool. So, Riley, I'm gonna ask you more questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, but so you were in Fishbowl,
Correct.
right? Fishbowl's no longer.
Unfortunately.
So what started you in music? Were you in music before Fishbowl?
So during COVID, I kind of grew up playing piano, and then during COVID, I picked up guitar and started learning guitar and kind of fell in love with it. And then came out to school here my freshman year and found a really good guitar teacher, Matthew Gonzalez. He was a great guitar teacher up here, and he kind of grew that love and helped me get really better. And then from there, I started playing with other people just for fun, and then we started the band Fishbowl and found members and started doing all that. And then from there, I got involved with, I kind of was interested in the tech behind it and all of that, and so I started interning at a music studio with Make It Now Productions.
With Keith.
With Keith.
He's awesome.
Keith, he's an awesome guy. Really
Shout
has
out
helped.
Keith.
Yeah, honestly, shout out Keith. He's helped me a lot grow, because I also took guitar lessons from him, and that's how I found out about the studio and all of that. And so he was a great guitar teacher as well. And then Fishbowl was recording with them, doing shows and doing all that. And then I started interning at the studio, then later got hired. And then from there, we together, me and Keith, started a music venue and partnered with with basically the landlord of the building, wanted to open a venue, and so we partnered with him with Venue 101.
Cool.
And then that's when just recently we outgrew that spot and then moved to the hangar, so kind of rest is history, but that's kind of a quick backstory.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool. So are you in any bands right now?
Technically, yes. So Keith, the lovely Keith,
Yeah.
he has like a progressive rock metal project.
Yeah.
And so I just play guitar for him,
Cool.
and every now and then we'll do some shows, but that's pretty fun. I've been enjoying that.
So you play guitar, you play piano. Do you sing?
Backups, barely.
Barely
Barely.
backups.
I'm no singer by any means.
If I remember correctly, you were quite the heartthrob in your Fishbowl days, and I'm pretty sure you sang.
I think I did. I definitely did.
I think
and
you
it
did.
was backups. It was 100% backups.
Hey, that's okay. I just remember because I feel like you guys consistently played for like 4 months. There was like a lot of shows
we
with
just
you guys.
loved it. When the basement was open and there was a couple other places that we're hosting, and then we do our own DIY shows. I mean, I think that was the best part about being in a band was playing the shows. Like writing the music is fun,
Yeah.
but playing the shows, like there's nothing that, especially to people who are enjoying it and are getting into it, it's like, I don't know, it's hard to replicate that feeling.
Yeah.
So
Honestly,
it was
that's
a lot
fair.
of fun.
That's so cool. It's so cool. So if anyone wants to start a band, Riley is kind of available
Always.
for a band.
Always. Never turn down music.
I've always wanted to be in a band. It would be so sick.
Sounds like we're gonna start
everyone's
one.
like childhood
Wait a
dream.
minute. Okay, fine.
Let's all be in a band.
Violinist.
I'm like, I feel like it's everyone's childhood dream to like start a band.
No,
I
for
feel like
real.
100%.
everybody at one point is like, I want to start a band right now. I've always thought it'd be cool to be in a cover band because I'm not a good writer, and I don't have any friends who are like good music writers. But cover bands, I think would be so fun. Like sing all your favorite songs.
I think cover bands are low-key underrated. I feel
so
like
Sometimes they play the music better than the original bands.
yes.
Yeah.
Like I've been
That's
to a
not bold to say.
couple. I've been to a couple concerts where they play like a classic. I went to a concert and they, at the very end of his show, he like remixed one of his songs with "Everybody Wants to Rule the World," and like to see that live, even though
That
it
would
wasn't
be
really,
so cool.
it wasn't the same. It was just like, I was like, this is amazing. Like, why don't we do this more often? Anyway, so
Speaking
shout
of that
out
song
cover
specifically,
bands.
Flip Turn did a cover of that, and it was really good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better than the original, but it definitely competes. It was really, really good.
Yeah,
So
so cool. Love cover bands. So why don't you just start one?
Because I have no time. Music
busy
majors
spinning
music
discs.
majors have no time, unfortunately. But my last semester is next semester, so maybe someday, maybe when I have a little more time.
One day. Change that someday to one day.
One day, maybe not in the wintertime.
Not
We're
if,
not doing that in the
when.
wintertime.
Yeah. If not you, who?
We'll see. Someday,
step up,
one day,
rise to the occasion.
we'll figure it out. I'm not a proficient guitarist. I could get piano. I've been playing piano for
I
like
know
15
a
years.
proficient
So.
guitarist.
I know, right? But I might be moving.
Okay, fair. Anyways, sorry, we don't have to hash this out now.
So I'm like, we're gonna just plan every single detail right now.
Right now. Okay, so I'm just gonna shout out some music events that are happening this month. So if you're listening and you want to go to a live music event, you should. And so obviously the Sounds of the Snow, they're constantly doing things. They have jazz ensembles and there was another one I just saw, a brass ensemble.
Yeah. They also have jazz jam sessions every single Thursday. That was my husband's, that was our first date. It is so much fun.
Okay, I went to it and it was so fun. Everyone was like tapping their foot, tapping their hand. I just ate it up. I just sat there and just like,
And anyone
Soak
who
it
can
all
play
in.
jazz can go up and play. Like, they don't care. As long as you know how to play jazz, you can suggest a song and go play.
it's really cool. So shout out Jazz Nights.
It's fun.
Maybe they want us to keep
It's
that.
real
but
fun.
Not today. But anyway, so there's a choir concert on the 30th, and that will be, I think, like the next week after this airs. I don't know. And that's 7:30 to 9:30, and then center stage, Walker Hayes. Do you guys know who that is? He is the guy who sings that one TikTok song. Then invented like Applebee's.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, that guy. See? Okay.
Fancy like.
Yes, thank you.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yes, he sings that song. He's coming to BYU-I, so that will be fun. And then there's Electric Avenue. So they're a cover band, but they specifically cover 80s rock, 80s electric rock. So that should be
cool.
fun. And that, I don't have the date on that one, so just look that one up. And then there's open mic night every Tuesday on campus and every Thursday at the hangar. So if you guys have skills you want to share, maybe we'll be seeing you there.
I know. I actually used to.
Lindsay
I went
Sterling,
to.
shred the
Ooh,
violin.
I actually went to open mic night on campus a few times and performed there. It was
You
really.
did?
It was really fun.
That's so
It's so
cool.
fun. It's terrifying. I
Oh,
have
yeah.
terrible stage fright, and it's so terrifying.
No better
but
way to get
it's
over that, though, than to do
So
it.
fun. It is so much fun. It's always interesting to see what people pull out. There's like so many originals that people perform, and it's insane what people can do.
It really is. There's a lot of talented people here on campus. I don't know. It's just awesome. Yay. And then the hangar's actually having a concert, right? Next weekend?
We have, so every Saturday we actually have a show.
Oh, okay,
So
wait.
this Saturday, we have Three Boys and a Bongo, also known as Three Bab. They played at
Wait, I
BYU-I
know
Battle
them.
of the Bands.
Yes.
They're playing this Saturday
Oh,
with Dahlia, and for the life of me, I can't remember the other band. I'm sorry if you guys are listening. That's embarrassing. Rosemary's Hall.
there you go.
Rosemary's Hall.
Good save.
And then the following week we have Coastal City. the
Yes.
Coastal
Love
City
them.
Lovers.
We should
They're
go
we should
low
go.
key.
That'd be so fun.
They were arguably the best band in Rexburg while they were still here because they just left recently. I was so
Yeah,
sad
they're
when they
in
moved to Utah.
Provo, right?
Yeah, they're doing bigger stuff there though, which is super cool for them.
Yeah.
I'm glad they still came back in humble beginnings. Came
Right.
back to their humble beginnings.
Yeah.
As they should. As they should. We created them. Just kidding.
Yeah, I think it's Coastal City, Lincoln on the Bear, White Pines, and someone else. Again, sorry, I'm forgetting.
Clark Street.
Clark Street, that's right.
Yep.
So that'll be a really good lineup.
And that is
White Pines
the
is really good. Coastal City
24th.
is really good.
That's the 24th.
24th, correct.
So I think that will be the day after you see this episode. So go. Do it.
You better.
Okay, cool. Well, to kind of wrap this up, I kind of want to hear if you had to plug one song for someone to go home and listen to right now that you feel like would just change their world, what song would you plug?
Ooh, come back to me.
We've used
Let me
plug like
think.
8 times in this episode.
Not enough plugs.
Honestly.
Never can be enough.
Okay,
me think.
I'll let you guys ponder and pray.
Let me think.
I have one. It's from the album that I also plugged. There's that word again. But it's called Slug by Matt Champion. And it's super danceable, super funky. I really like it. Matt Champion used to be a part of Brockhampton. So if you like Brockhampton's like groovier, funkier stuff, then you'll like Matt Champion. So there's my plug. Popcorn, who's ready?
I got one.
Okay, popcorn, Maddie.
So I'm a stand by. I kind of have two, but I'm a stand by my on repeat, which is Alley Rose by Conan Gray, but from the same album, Bourgeoisie's, which like it's a play on bourgeoisie.
Okay, cool.
It's super danceable. Same thing. Alley Rose isn't quite as danceable, but it's like super like 80s. It's so 80s. Everything about that album is so 80s, but it's very danceable, like kind of a slower dance jam.
Cool.
But it's really cool. It's very
That's
interesting. It grows on you. It has to grow on you.
That's
but
by
it's
Conan
worth
Gray?
it. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sick.
Same album. Found Heaven. Such a good album.
Slay. I actually do love Conan Gray. Every so
good.
often I forget he exists. And then like his songs that came out when I was like 14, I'm like, wow, this is so
He
good.
deserves way more credit than he gets.
He
should be
does.
more popular, but he's still underrated. And I actually won't gatekeep. Obviously, I'm not gatekeeping, but
don't gatekeep.
I will pretend to gatekeep, and then I will share it with everybody.
Do you gatekeep?
We need to gatekeep more music.
What?
I don't need my indie bands getting too popular, so then I get called basic with my music taste.
That's so
Okay,
true. And
honestly,
the
fair.
concert tickets are expensive because everyone
That's
knows them.
true.
Yes.
Gatekeep.
Honestly,
100%.
we should have gatekeep the Lumineers. What are they? I was gonna go to their concert. It's like $100 a ticket. I'm not going to that.
I know it's like every 13-year-old and their mother's going.
I know. I'm like, well, it won't be me, I guess. Anyways, okay, maybe, yeah, gatekeep.
Yeah.
Don't gatekeep.
Don't gatekeep.
Don't do it.
That's toxic.
Yeah.
Don't gatekeep.
Gatekeep certain
It's
artists.
out of pride.
Yeah, you heard it here first. It's toxic.
Yeah.
Okay, popcorn,
Okay,
someone.
who's ready? Who's got it? Unlock. Am I
ready.
popcorning you, Camille?
Sure, popcorn me. I'm going to plug my brother. He makes music.
What?
My brother's name's Eric, but his name is Tipe, and he makes music on Spotify. He's actually really good. He's awesome.
Wait, that's amazing.
I know,
How
I'm
long
like-
has he been making music?
Really long. He liked like rapping when he was like a teenager,
Yes.
but he's gotten out of that phase.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. That's good.
What?
I don't even know what kind of genre. He does like everything.
Cool.
But he's in LA and he like is a music producer.
No
That's what he
way.
does.
So that's like his
so
thing.
cool.
Like he's not just doing it on the side. Like that's him.
Yeah, he's trying to like blow up still, but he's really good.
Well, he will after this.
Yeah, Tipe.
We just plugged
100%.
him.
Listen to him. Spotify.
Tipe.
Tipe.
How do you spell that?
It's Thipe. It means sharp as a knife. And, like
Nice.
That's him.
Afrikaans. I don't know which language. I can't remember, but something
Bro,
like that.
That's amazing. I didn't know that. Okay,
See,
wait.
so
she
really
was
cool.
gatekeeping until now.
Yeah, you
Sorry
were
guys, I was
gatekeeping.
gatekeeping. I shouldn't have.
Let him blow up.
I know it's my fault.
His success is now just gonna
inevitable.
exponentially grow. Yeah, because of this right here.
I won't gatekeep anymore.
Thank you for your service. Okay, Riley.
Okay, back to Flip Turn, because I have been listening to them on repeat recently. A song off of, oh man, I can't think of the album name. It's called Halfway though.
Okay.
It's really good song. I don't know why it's not one of their most popular songs, but it hasn't got enough love. But it's like, I think it's prime Flip Turn. Like when I think of Flip Turn, I think of like this song,
It's called what again?
Halfway.
Halfway. Okay, well,
I'll
you guys
give it a
have given
listen.
me quite the list. I'm
You're not
excited.
gatekeeping.
Awesome. Well, is there anything else you guys want to like talk about? Anything else you want to touch on?
I don't know. I'm like,
I feel like we kind of talked about it all. I feel like we could talk about specifically our own music taste for a while. You know what I mean?
Good.
yeah,
Forever.
Forever.
that's its own podcast.
Honestly, we should
That's when people start tuning out. They're like, oh, yep, I'm good.
be like, oh, this is not me. Okay, cool. Well, I appreciate all of you guys being here. Riley, thanks for being our guest.
Thank you guys for having me.
Maddie,
It was a lot
you're
of fun.
awesome. Always a pleasure, Camille. You've been listening to The Spot, a production of BYU-Idaho Radio. Today's hosts were
Camille Colditz.
Riley Van Norwick.
Maddie Jones.
And Grace Andrus. The views and opinions of this podcast are not that of BYU-Idaho Radio or the university and are solely the opinions of the hosts. This episode was produced under the supervision of Brandon Isle and Natalia Hepworth. Our theme music is Finding Happiness by DJ Quads and The Perpetual Ticking of Time by Artificial Music. To listen to more episodes of The Spot, visit our website, byui.edu/radio, and click podcasts. Follow us on social media at @thespot_BYU-Idaho Radio, and be sure to subscribe to The Spot podcast wherever you get your podcasts. Have a topic in mind, leave us a comment, and let us know what we should talk about next. Bye!